What's up, Keen Creator fans? Today we'll start with a refreshing drink. Tell me how you've been doing. How's school? How's work going? Soak the sandpaper in some water and sand your fingers. No, just kidding. Spread it out and then give the can a few scuffs. With tweezers, remove the part that came loose and clean the inside with some toilet paper. Take a marker, find an object that works as a base, and it's about half the height of the can to help us mark the line. Once this is done, cut it along the marked line with a box cutter. Be careful with your fingers. Have you ever cut your finger while using a can opener? I have. It was terrible. To prevent something similar from happening, remove the rough edges from both halves with a pair of scissors. I already told you the story of the Coca-Cola dress that I made out of cans, didn't I? Once they look like this, make small cuts around the edge of the base to obtain these small tabs. Join both parts together and press well so they don't come loose. This will be the container for our mixer. You're welcome, architecture students. If the tabs inside are bent, you can flatten them with a hammer. Remove the cap from a water bottle you find laying on the street and make a hole in the center with the soldering iron. Get a toy motor and insert one of the pivots into the hole in the lid. Open your glue and secure that pivot well. Also put some glue on the edge of the lid to glue it to the bottom of the can. Back to the popsicle sticks. Eat 3 popsicles for the sticks and start by marking one just 5.5 centimeters from the end. And do the same from the other end. With powerful scissors, cut the sticks along the marks, keeping only the ends, and then glue them to the ends of another popsicle stick. But not before cutting off the rounded ends. We'll need to make 2 identical figures. Apply more glue to the center of one of the pieces and glue it to the side of the motor. Then do the same on the opposite side. It's taking shape! Cut off one of the rounded ends of another popsicle stick and, using the mixer, measure the space between the sticks of the structure in order to add a couple of supports. Take a pointed stick from your camping equipment and cut a piece from it. Use this as a reference to cut one other. Superglue them under the supports we made in the previous step. I recommend that you buy a pack of popsicle sticks instead of continuing to eat ice cream because you'll need a lot more. And I wouldn't want to be the one to blame if your scale breaks. After measuring, cutting, and drilling the necessary sticks, we'll start assembling the structure of the homemade cement mixer for your models. Although we could also mix other ingredients like a soup. Pierce a couple of caps through the center with a soldering iron and get some colored straws. With pliers, cut a piece from a wooden stick and insert it into one of the straws. Then cut off the extra. Put glue on one end of the stick to insert it into the hole of one of the lids. Insert it into the straw again and then glue it to the other tire. They rotate perfectly, just like tires should. Now glue it to the mixer extension. And we'll use one more popsicle stick. I promise it will be the last, at least for this invention. Take a recyclable cap and put glue on the back. Then attach it to the rotating tube of the mixer. Anything else, Your Highness? Remember that underneath all this is an engine. An engine needs, exactly, energy. So it's time for our channel's famous electrical circuit. Connect the wires to each other and to the switch as shown on the screen. Attach the switch to the battery and you're done. A multi-purpose mixer perfect for architecture students. If you don't believe me, let's test it with some cement. Look at the turning power it has. This cement will hold even the most common model brick. Yes, I know you can use regular glue, but this will give it the special touch your teacher is looking for. I wonder if I can also use it as a washing machine for my dirty socks. You only have to turn it upside down once it's finished to empty its contents. You'll thank me later. For the next invention, we opted to buy a pack of sticks instead of eating ice cream every time we came up with a new invention. I was already worrying about the enormous amount of sugar I was ingesting. With tiny pocket knife scissors, we'll cut the template of our professional launcher. We have to divide the design into its different parts since we'll be making all of the pieces separately. We will start with the cylinder head in the cabin. First, we will trace the design onto the wood and cut it out. We will need to do this 3 times to give it dimension. With a little instant glue, we'll join all of them together. We will use a technique that is the bread and butter of carpenters around the world. It consists of holding a piece of wood well with clamps, or in our case, clothespins. Then we will be sanding them down, making it as clean a line as possible. Once the wood has formed the shape we want and the edges are as smooth as a baby's bottom, we will glue on this small piece that you can see on the screen with a lot of glue. We'll glue on 2 more sticks. And we will cut out this large piece that is next to the trigger. Then we'll trace its outline on the wood. Use the same popsicle stick for the cartridge as well. We will repeat the same procedure of cutting and sanding the wood to obtain both pieces. Put some glue on the cartridge and glue it to the stock. We will also attach the support for the trigger with glue. Our creation is taking shape, don't you think? Now we'll need an empty soda can. Mine, of course, will be a Coke. Several fans commented on previous videos asking me if I promote this drink because it appears in almost all of them. But the truth is, I just love it. After this little commercial, we will glue the aluminum piece that we extracted from the can and cut another small piece to shape the trigger. We're almost done. Now, you only need the long part of the cabin where the small projectile will be stored to be launched. After cutting off the needle of a syringe, we'll remove the pointed part, and then we'll glue it to the rest of the wooden part. It looks great, but we can't forget a very important step, without which nothing we did would work: the fuel. It takes a couple of matches, and with the help of pliers, we will chop off the magic powder that lights them. We need it to be as fine as possible, so with the help of a flat-headed object, grind the powder even more. Now put it inside the metal part of our launcher like you see on the screen. For the projectile, I will use a piece of aluminum, but you can use any object that fits inside the nozzle and has the shape you need. Finally, place it onto the launcher. We only need an ordinary lighter to heat the metal up to high temperatures. Launch the projectile as hard as you can. Thanks for watching our inventions made out of household items today. Follow my channel if you'd like to learn more about making simple yet incredible inventions. Also, click on the link to see more videos about my amazing inventions. Click on the link to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any of my videos. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial.